My dad gave this to me, and he's hoping that it'll pay for my dress for my wedding.
Star Wars, Battle on the Death Star.
I really don't know that much about Star Wars. I'm kind of a superhero fan, but I'm getting married, and my dress is about $4,000, so hopefully the comic book will pay for it.
How much are you looking to get for this?
I'm hoping somewhere around $4,000. That's how much my dress is worth, and I really can't afford that, so.
I mean, it could be worth a lot of money. It is Star Wars, it is a comic. So I actually would like to call 2 people down here.
Okay.
One of them will be able to tell us about the comic book and how much it's worth. And the other one will be able to tell us who signed these and if that's really even Harrison Ford's signature, or did your dad's friend sign this in his bedroom and give it to your dad?
Probably.
I mean, it's pretty rare you see, any kind of Star Wars signatures on comics. But funny enough, back in 1977, trying to promote Star Wars. Now, imagine this, okay? You have Mark Hamill, who was Luke. You have Carrie Fisher, who was Princess Leia. You have Harrison Ford, who played Han Solo at a Canadian comic book store. This is Ford. Beautiful, neat, flowing. It's signed in cursive, but it looks almost printed out to me. And here, I'm starting to see that, especially this F. It's literally the same transition points. The end's almost the same way. Up here is Mark Hamill and Luke Skywalker, of course, and then Carrie Fisher, who is Princess Leia. So you had the 3 main ones on there.
Awesome.
All right, so the signatures are good?
Well, I'll tell you, this is genuine. Harrison Ford, Carrie Fisher, Mark Hamill, they all signed that piece.
So Dad's friend didn't write those autographs in his bedroom?
No.
All
no,
right.
This is a great piece. It captures them right when they did Star Wars. You do not see this stuff.
Well, how much are they worth?
Now, I don't grade comics, and that's kind of not my thing, but based on the fact that the signatures are just really nice and vintage in the same pen, this is something that's worth $3,000 range.
That would be awesome.
Well, the signatures that were on the comic, having them together on a piece isn't exceedingly rare, but having them at the same event, and especially in 1977 when Star Wars came out, now that makes it ultra rare.
Oh, wow, Star Wars 3.
Yes, this is her comic.
All right. In '77, Marvel was trying to do a price increase, so they increased on select areas from 30 cents to 35 cents. So if you find a 1 through 4 with a 35-cent price variant, the value just goes insane.
Is there just not as many of...
Now they're rare. They're hard to find, especially on the Star Wars 1 through 4. This is a regular 30 cent, and first I really ought to make sure it's whole. It should be 8 pages to the centerfold, then 8 after. It's a nice shape. No tears, no creases.
Okay.
And good news is it's complete.
Awesome.
I think it's about a 9.4, so near mint comic itself without the signatures would be worth about $50.
But if it was a 35-cent comic, it would be...
Like $3,000.
And what's the difference in them? Is there any...
A 5 right
just
there.
That's it?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Sorry.
Breaking my heart.
Someone give me a marker.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I think I've heard everything I need to know. Thank
You got it anytime.
Nice to see you. Good luck. Take care.
Thank you.
Well, based on what Paul said about the comic book, it really doesn't change the value too much.
Thank you.
You got it.
He said it was about a $50 comic book, but still, really, your whole value there is for the signatures. And that's kind of what makes it so special.
Well, you said you wanted $4,000 and you were trying to sell it for a dress. Honestly, I'm not going to be able to get you up to that $4,000.
What about 3.5?
It's just, that's more than it's worth. Those guys are really good at what they do, though, and I'm sure it is worth 3, so. Would you take $1,500 for it?
I'm not dropping below 3. I kind of want what it's worth out of it. I really want that dress.
I don't see myself paying any more than $1,500 for it. Maybe try out a couple comic stores.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too. I'm positive I can get more out of it somewhere else. But if my dad's friend had spent 35 cents rather than 30 on it, I would have gotten an extra $3,000 off of it. Life sucks.
Mr. Brown and I got along famously.
Why he tittled through a past, I caught the ball myself.
It's got a name engraved on it.
How did you end up with this?
Sounds so fun.